You know, I remember that sit very vividly because it was the very first cold day in October that conditions were right. We had several bucks on camera, anywhere between 140 and 160, and we'd already seen, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 deer that morning when I saw some movement coming from my left, and it was a 140s class buck that we had had on multiple trail cam pictures. He was moving left to right, and the wind was completely in my favor. So what I was doing was just watching him and picking the tree the exact moment that I was going to draw. You know, I still don't know what happened, but at mid-draw he looked up and jumped about 10 foot behind some brush and just stared at me. You know, I'm certain he didn't know what I was, but I'm also pretty convinced that he knew something wasn't right in that tree. Earlier in 2017, I was introduced to the X-Out line from Pure One, and the thing that I learned is that in low light conditions, a lot of camouflage that we purchase that looks pretty good to our eye can actually give off a glow in low light conditions, and this was a low light condition. So on top of the product helping to control scent, the product line also helps to control UV glow. Looking back on that hunt, I'm convinced that deer had no idea what I was, but at either rate, it was gone, and it was at that point in time would have been the best deer that I ever would have harvested. Throughout this past year, Nick and some other members of the Fit to Hunt team has used the X-Out products, and we have not gotten busted by a deer yet. And I think that really goes to show that in low light conditions, controlling UV glow on top of scent is important. And I know it is, because in 2017, I harvested the biggest buck that I've ever taken in my life. Affordable, effective, and American made. I'm going to promise you this much: X-Out products will be in my pack from here on out.